Hello viewers, welcome to my channel. It's Academics IS. This is all by Priyanka's. We will cover the subject internal securities. We have picked up the topics left-wing extremisms. So how India is winning the war on left-wing extremism? Let's see. And in this video, we will cover these topics in a well details, clear the concept. You will get the a good notes for on this topic and the PYQs and the model answer. So let's see what's there. Left-wing extremism. What is its origin? It is recognized as India's most serious internal security threats. It is originated in Naxalbari, West Bengal, 1967. So it is a very old topics, you can say. And if you look at the data, that will show the reductions of this activity through some government's activities. So the number of left-wing extremism affected district has been reduced from 126 to 38 in April 2024. So it so that that it has reduced a lot from by that time. Okay, so it's all about it's showing the efforts of the government. So what is the philosophical basis? What is the ideology? That is Maoism. Their ideologies come from the Maoism, far left radical communisms. Communism's communist party's beliefs. Okay, so they are all coming from the farming section and center themes. What is the center themes? What they believe? Okay, they believe the violence is the only way to capture state powers. So what is want to say here, that's let's see, this is all about, this is the voice of the powerless weaker sections who want some things from the government, okay, so that they have better life. That's the common understanding. Okay, they are but they are want to get this through some kind of violence. So their slogan is political power grows out of the barrel of a gun. Okay, so there's ways is violence, we can see, an urban strategy, that is urban nationalism. It is another form of left-wing extremisms. This is for recruitment, funding, and propaganda of their nationalist activities. Okay. So, what is the root cause? Why it happening? Okay, and its manifestation. So, let's see what is the factor for the rule of left-wing extremism. Here we will address different factors: economics, that is poverty, inequality, and disproportion of land due to mining. Okay, and this happens, this is all about the story of tribal peoples and the poor peoples. Okay, political apathy and lack of political participation for tribals, as they are not that much educated and well aware of the system of the society, and they don't do participate in these political activities and can't tell their demand to them. So, okay, so there is a gap of communication between them and the politicals. Socio-historical, so that is marginalization of Dalits and Adivasis. Okay, so Adivasis, the tribals who living nearby the forest areas, and the Dalits who are also uneducated and underprivileged sections. So it is all about the SC and ST communities. So government has some deficit, this mismanagement and corruptions in the system. We see lots of corruptions and not have the proper communications and the management of these issues. Not only say mismanagement, this is the lack of even the efforts and the communications with this section of the society. Okay, so key grievance is Jal-Jangal-Jameen, that is land, water, forest exploitations. Okay, Jal-Jangal-Jameen. So who are attached with these things? You can see it is the tribal peoples and the poor ones who are you can say groundly connected with this Jal-Jangal-Jameen, and when these things are exploited, they are also exploited. So modus operandi and alliance ultimate aim is, what is their ultimate aim? So they think it is the government who are doing these kinds of tortures and bringings, this kind of things uh, to them. So they want to overthrow the state from a and form a people's democratic federal republic. So who will and who, a form of state or governments who will represent their demands, their voice. And what is their tactics? Tactics is running parallel kangaroo courts, destroying infrastructure and extortions. Okay. Um, so kangaroo courts. So you can see that they are aiming to build their own system and uprooting the government. So as per the new data, left-wing extremism leaders are laundering funds by acquiring assets in cities. Their all means is about violence, as they don't have some other connection and they are not educated. Okay, so their only means is guns. Alliance nexus with organized crimes and insurgent groups like NSCNs, IMs in a strategic unit front. So what is the government's response and this two-pronged strategy? Security measures, new data. As per the new data, 81% reduction in left-wing extremism violence since 2010. And what's the action plan? This is the National Policy and Action Plan 2015. And special forces, government employed special forces such as the Bastaria Battalion and Black Panther. And government using technology such as use of UAV, smart guns and UID for explosives. So you can see uh, that their government are using the defense and technology sectors mainly to curb these problems. And there will be some development measures, problems, solutions that we'll see later. Okay. Yes, development initiatives apart from this security measures, while government is tackling this with defense and technology and two-pronged strategy. That is, it is another, and this is with the another development initiative, because due to the lack of development they are becoming the vulnerable. So government has to bring some development activities there. So as per the new data, government's target to eliminate left-wing extremism by March 31, 2026. So what is the schemes? The government has bring the aspirational districts programs that is under by Niti Aayog. So infrastructures, uh, roads and bridges, and left-wing extremism mobile tower project providing 4G services. Okay, and rehabilitation program. See, these infrastructures, road, bridges will bring development. When a city, when an area get this project infrastructures, the investment will come, the connectivity will grows, and they will have the more facilities of health, education, employment. Okay, and rehabilitation also surrender policy with financial and vocational support. So, and who will who are engaged in such activities and will surrender, they are as per the surrender policy. they will have financial and vocational support. Okay, so as per the new data, over 8,000 Maoists have surrendered in last decade. So we can use it as positive examples when it will ask for that government efforts as brings development. So do you tell how it happened, what how much progress has happened. So here there we can write this. And yes, what I'm saying. Okay, so as you know, in the mains we have to interlink one subject to another, so better comprehensive analysis of the topic. So here let's see how we can interlink it. First, GS paper 1, society and geography. Social. The issue is rooted in the marginalization of tribal communities, that is society. In geography, the problem is concentrated in red corridor linking natural resource-rich areas to conflict. That is the geography. Okay. These papers to here, so we are interlinking the subject with others while generating points of problems or factors for left-wing extremism events. This paper 2, polity and governance. There, as we see that there is a loopholes, corruptions, miscommunications with this paper. Policy, the government's development approach, including Special Act, aspirational district programs, is a key counter-insurgency tool. It is a solution. It is a problem, first one problem and its solution. Uh, Yes, paper 3, economy and security. Left-wing extremism is a major impediment of economic development. Those people are underprivileged, not getting the facility of development. They are becoming the part of this. Okay, security. It is a key threat to internal security requiring multifaceted response. So let's see what's the challenges and what can be the way forward. Challenges is lack of adherence to SOPs by security forces, slugging capacity building of state police, because it is a law and order subject to be handled by the state, and it is also internal security is also comes under the central government, so there is a conflict between the center and the state. And guerrilla warfare tactics, what kind of tactics, new kind of tactics they are doing. Okay, so what is the way forward we can write? That is good governance, the single most important factors, because it is all about misgovernance of the government that causing this kind of things. Okay, psychological operation, building trust with the local peoples, connecting with the peoples, choking funds, bringing the nexus between extortions, illegal minings, and left-wing extremism. We have to break the chain of fundings as well, so that this kind of activities to stop. Forest rights, effective implementation also Forest Right Act 2006, so that they get the benefits of this Forest Rights Act. Can use their forest products and have a better livelihood and some economics activities. Okay, and so just a minute. Here in this I have linked current affairs and some data of these topics that will be the value addition. Okay, So Ministry of Home Affairs latest data reports and government statements provide key update that can be directly integrated into your content to make it more contemporary and valuable for your answer. So let's see, left-wing extremism elimination target. The government has recently reaffirmed its goals to completely eliminate left-wing extremism by 31st March 2026. This is a crucial concrete target you should mention. Declining geographical spread, the number of left-wing extremism affected districts has been significantly reduced from 126 to 38 in April 2024. The number of most affected districts has also been cut from 12 to 6. This shows a major contraction of the movement. Reduction in violence, left-wing extremism violence incidence has been a sharp reduction as well. 80% reduction in 2024 compared to the high of 2010. Surrender statistics also shows new security and development initiatives. Please note it down carefully. We can use it. Technological push. The government has approved the use of cutting-edge technology by Center Armed Police Force, including trackers for weapons, biometrics for smart guns, and unique identification numbers for explosives. See, we can use it as a government initiative and even as a way forward as well, because it's talking about new initiatives that can be used. Fortified police stations. Project for the construction of 25 fortified police stations in left-wing extremism affected areas have been approved, with many already constructed. Mobile connectivity. A new phase of left-wing extremism mobile tower project is being implemented to provide 4G mobile service in remote areas, with work orders issued for over 2,500 meters. Interlinking, that I already covered. So what I say that okay, let's this data, I will telling you this data again. Left-wing extremism is now confined to 38 districts across 9 states as of April 2024. Factors rise for left-wing extremism highlights Dalits and Adivasis are not just victims, they are often main supporters due to the historical neglect. Government deficits, okay, mention the CPI. Government response, new data, that is violence reduced by 81%. New initiatives, trackers of weapons, biometrics for smart guns as a part of technological upgrade. Development initiatives, over 10,600 km roads have been constructed. New schemes, that is mobile tower project. Surrender policy, this number has surrendered. Challenges is issue of laundering of funds through acquisition of movable and immovable assets. And what is the way forward? Means of psychological operation. Yes, there should be trust building with the locals, and choking of the financial supply to Maoist. This is the big, I would say, this is the big steps where we can just target the main roots of this issue. So, and here this is the PYQ questions. So let's see what's the PYQ. The question is, what are the determinants of left-wing extremism in the eastern part of India? See, the question is straightforward. Okay. What strategies should Government of India, civil administrator and security forces adopt to counter the threat in different areas? Secondly, left-wing extremism is showing a downward trend but still affects many parts of the country. Briefly explain the Government of India's approach to counter the challenges posed by left-wing extremism. Here you have to uh, mention the government initiatives, and in this part you have to show that it still exists. This left-wing extremism, you have to show that. And in new practice question I make is this question, that is, the government has set a target to eliminate left-wing extremism by 2026. In light of this, critically analyze government's two-pronged strategy and assess whether this target is achievable. 250 words, 15 marks. Okay, so critically analyze the government. I already talked about two-pronged strategy, that is security and development. So that's all for today. Thanks for watching. Please to like, share and subscribe. I will doing videos of another topic of left-wing extremism. Okay, so do keep on watching and like, share and subscribe my channel. Uh, Academy IS. Thanks for watching. Have a good day.